All right,
Hey.
welcome. If it isn't Friday, it ain't Friday.
Ooh, what?
I don't know. It is Friday.
It's Friday for sure.
I'm just trying to banter with you, my good man.
Sorry, I'm airdropping the pictures of the food to myself so I can show them as we talk about
right.
them. Should have done it earlier, but
if you're out there, share the link. It's Takeout Friday. We got a big one. We got a doozy here, folks. We are packed to the brim with Bethlehem food. Main Street fed us well. We're going to wait till Kate gets here to say the full story, but share that link if you want to know.
And Broad Street.
Main and Broad.
And we'll start. We'll name them. We'll name them quick. We're not going to get into it till Kate gets here. But just off the top of my head, you correct me if I'm missing anything, Todd. We had Edge. We had Cole. We had Urbano. We had Tapas. We had Twisted Olive. We had Hotel B. We had Molly's. No, we did not have Molly's. We had McCarthy's Red Stag. And
Tapas, Urbano, Hotel Bethlehem.
Yeah, I said all those.
Cole.
I
think we said them all.
All right. What a lineup. What a lineup of high quality places. So thank you, everybody. We so what we did was we had our dear friend and videographer Keaton Yo join us he videoed the whole thing. So we plated everything, set it out. For anybody who doesn't know, I spent the majority of my adult life as a chef. Some would say a majority your non-adult life.
As a pre-adult, you were definitely cooking.
I think this is very cool. I've and this wasn't a judging, reviewing kind of thing. I did that once with a bunch of other pretentious judges, and it was awful. This was simply appreciating our local fare. It's a tough time for restaurants. Things suck. The law is prohibiting them from even being able to make any money. So very cool of them to throw in a sampling of their stuff. So we set it all out. We plated it all. We set it all on the table. The Trinity sat down at the table
as a family,
and we sampled every single thing. Keaton recorded it all. So we're gonna
not only did we sample, Tim, we finished all of it.
It was all
not a speck left.
Only 3 people, by the way.
It was kind of
3 bottles of wine, 8 restaurants worth of food. 3 people.
Yeah, and
but either way, it's all recorded, and the only thing is though, we need to cut it together, and then we'll post it as its own thing. So we're going to talk about it tonight, but we'll have the whole product for you, in a couple of days or tomorrow.
So what we want to know from you people out there watching. Number one, if you participated in #Takeout Friday, we've been doing this for a long time. Ryan Dugan drop a note. Where'd you get takeout from? And also, when we get Kate in here, we're gonna talk about each of our meals, and we're gonna talk about the restaurants that gave us food and how you should patronize not only them but all restaurants. Like Tim said, it's a tough time to be in business for restaurants. Not only the restaurant owners but the staff. Make sure we're tipping our wait staffs when we go out.
Oh, that's a yes. You know what? I was thinking about that before the show, Ty. So we tell everybody, go out, support your local business, get it done now, buy gift cards for later, just do it. However, if you are in such dire straits, which this could be true, but if you cannot afford to tip your server a couple of bucks, stay the hell home and make your own dinner. That's not a thing because I'm a restaurant guy. It's not anything. That's saying this is a profession that is based on tips. And if you go to the restaurant, you spend $50 and you brought exactly $50, we do not want you. The restaurants do not want you. You're screwing over somebody who needs you. So if you don't have a little bit of tip money, stay home and make your own food. Otherwise, come on out and support the gang.
Yeah, and you know what? You can.
Everybody can. Everyone has a couple of dollars.
You got to take care of. These are our people that live in our community. The waiter or the waitress that waits on you, she lives in your community. She's relying on your tips. She's working hard for you. This isn't an easy time for them. It's not an easy time for the cooks. Everybody's under the gun right now.
So it sucks that you're regular, and now it's even worse. So you have 20%.
Aside from all that, without even bringing up the charity case. We're not making this a charity case. Yo, these restaurants are damn good, as we knew, but we just were reminded about.
Yeah, son.
We ate literally a feast for many. Me, Tim, and Kate, the Trinity, devoured it in record time. In record time.
Yeah, I don't know what the previous record would have been to compare
it's
that
record
to,
time.
It could be
record time.
But yeah, tip your server or don't go out to eat.
Server. But yeah, we'll wait for Kate to talk about all the spots. Tim, aside from the feast, the smorgasbord, how was your day?
It was a Friday, my boy. Mom, I did bring my wife back food. I brought her back some
there wasn't much left.
Brought her back a burger, some wings, I brought her back a ravioli. Yeah, all the good stuff I knew she would eat. Urbano, thank you for your support.
Urbano,
and Kofi, I got to meet Kofi for a brief second. Nice young man. He wrote down all the ingredients.
Kofi, can if he's listening, was it phonetically?
That's the word.
Spell out how we should have pronounced what that was.
Yeah, I mangled it. I know you told me how to say it, and then I got it back, and I saw the way you spelled it, but I still had no idea how to say it. So
how did you say it?
Wrong. I don't know. Keefy Weefy. Yeah. I know I said it wrong.
Keefy Weefy.
It's spelled like Kefewife. That's how it was spelled, which is Keefy Weefy. But let's move past that
Kofi,
for now.
If you're watching, aside from spelling, how will we phonetically say it?
Yeah,
to say it the right way.
But back to my day, which is the important thing for us to talk about now. Good day at work, and then I popped out and mowed the lawn quick. Did a quick mow tie.
Oh, a little mow for you.
Do you mow your lawn, or do you have a service?
What you talking about? You talking to me?
It looks like you're the kind of guy that has
my lawn.
Service.
My uncle owns a lawn care.
He sells lawnmowers. Is it the same?
Well, how would you think we get them then?
That means
we get to drive. We get to drive whatever we want off the lot.
Yes. So are you hogging, or do you have somebody hogging on your behalf?
That's what I do, dude. I get the quickest one out in the lot. I'm done 20, 30 minutes tops.
All right. So you're doing it. So you are hogging.
Yeah.
Is it a zero turn situation?
No, I got the turn. I got that little ball. I got that little ball in the steering wheel.
A suicide grip.
Suicide.
That's what they call those.
Yeah, in the trucking biz.
Yeah, because if you turn it too fast, your truck's gonna flip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
hold on.
You loaded KK Waylay. All right, I was in the ballpark.
Ryan's gonna say my mom does it. my mom does it. My mom, she mows the grass. When she loves it, but I like to do it sometimes. We have a pretty serious setup though. My uncle Croc Sales and Service, shout out. They hook it up. Obviously, it's my uncle. He gives us the
Croc. KROCK?
CK. Yeah.
Like the
loaded. I want to just touch on the loaded KK Waylay. I've never ordered anything from a restaurant that started with loaded and been upset.
This was a better loaded than usual though, because first of all, I'm not. Let's say this. So Cole in Bethlehem is an African restaurant, right? So it's African inspired food, and typically, as a regular American from Pennsylvania, you don't get a lot of African food. You just don't know what it is. You simply don't. We have a lot of Italian joints, shit like that, which are fine, but you don't know. And so usually when you see loaded, I think of loaded with a load
cheese.
Of like baked potato. It's a bunch of cheese. It's bacon bits. It's sour cream. It tastes good, but it makes you sick. This was delicious. This was chicken, beef, sweet potatoes,
yams. They had yams up in
peanuts.
Peanuts. That's what I was going to ask you what that was. I thought it might have been chickpeas.
It was a loaded dish, and you could eat it, and it somehow felt like it was a healthy dish at the same time, which was awesome.
Yeah, I feel very full, which is always a good thing. I know we're not
supposed to pick favorites. That wasn't the idea of what we did tonight, but that was actually my favorite thing. Really? Yeah. Yeah. I liked it too. There was a lot. He gave us a lot of food, and it's all gone. And Kate can't eat meat, so there was just me and you. That was the blessing. That was the blessing. This whole thing. That was the blessing. Kate can't have any meat, and we gobbled that boy up. Oh yeah. Yes. How was your day, my man? How was your day?
It was pretty good. I went for an indoor bike ride on the old Nordic track. So that was I knew going into the day I had to burn off some calories because I was gonna go heavy with the meal. I knew there was gonna be a lot of nice, tasty treats, and so Tressa, what KK Wele? I guess that's what it's called. Jeff Shantz I heard that place is good too. Point Phillips.
One day we'll get from them. Hopefully this spurs some kind of movement where people just give us food to eat every Friday. Point Phillips Hotel.
I don't know, man.
Very, very good though.
I don't know if we can handle it. We can't control ourselves.
Probably. Yeah, but
my day was pretty good. We got some stuff done for the page. I bought a camera today. Clicking and Screaming Nation. We got some stuff coming to the nation, dude. You don't want to tell them all about it. We got some stuff coming the nation's way.
Oh, what I was talking about earlier?
Not only that, we got some cuts, some clips.
You have clips that I'm 1/3 of this program. I should know about this.
You will be sent them before they get sent to the nation.
I'd like to hope so.
You will. I guarantee it. I promise. Don't second guess me.
Was it me defeating you and Kate in apple chomping?
That was embarrassing
for you.
I gotta say, it did prepare us for tonight, though.
Yeah, I didn't even. It's on camera. I didn't even swallow. I didn't even chew.
There was most of the dishes that we sampled required no second bite from our man Tim.
No, sir.
There was a specific dish from Tapas, which was the eggplant meatballs. There was no meat. One bite.
Yeah, right down the gizzard.
Just chucked it. I don't even know if he chewed, the man.
It tasted good, but I only got one chew because I just swallowed.
What is this about? Why do I have to be embarrassed? Why should I? This is me.
Thank you, Andrew Hess. Thank you.
What is this about?
Hess, well, I'll tell you this. Let's just get this out of the way. Last night, you accused me of being 6'3". As we know, Andrew Hess and I are similarly sized. He will defend me to you for weeks to come, and that's your own fault. Simply,
I would like to know what I should be embarrassed about. That's all.
I'm not saying. I outate the apple.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, look, and I know there's no shortage of things for me to be embarrassed about. I know this, but I just wanted to know what particular thing. I bought a video camera, a 4K. Maybe the Clicking and Screaming Trinity will get to use it. Not in the way you're
going to use it for.
So I'm saying soft teeth. I hate you guys. I really do. I hate your guts.
Yeah. If there's any new viewers tonight from all the people that the restaurants shared to the pages, Tyler has infamously soft teeth. They're
not soft teeth. I am not confident in my abilities. Different.
Yeah, like a clementine. You know when you peel a clementine?
They're hard. The enamel is full.
No. Listen, if you peel a clementine or a
listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to hear it anymore. I cannot hear
or
it.
Or a satsuma, as they call them in Europe. You know how it's firm, but if imagine if they were your teeth, they would explode fluid all over the place. God, that's what his teeth are like.
I hate him.
So that shows the delicacy of tonight's meal. All the teeth are still in the man's head.
Yeah, my lips are red though because of the wine.
We have someone here.
Yeah, we do have our esteemed colleague.
She's one of Tyler's. Kate and I represent Tyler's assistants and friends of the show. So according to some recent press that we've gotten,
no press.
Tyler,
all press is good press.
Although she's off screen for a second, so I don't know if she's doing that on purpose.
She's doing push-ups.
She's back in. No,
I think she's just.
I think she wants us to stall for a minute. So, big hands and soft teeth. Ty, is that true of you?
I don't know. All right, we're gonna bring in our esteemed colleague. Our esteemed colleague. Put your hands together. You love her, you hate her. It's Kate Hughes.
Oh, she was doing it on purpose. I wasn't sure. All right.
Tim, what the heck, man?
Because you went like this, and I thought you were doing something.
I was like, no.
You kept making her get up. Can you imagine the burn on her thighs right now after the meal we just had?
It depends if it's the
guys.
Yeah.
I feel good in the tummy.
I feel good everywhere because we polished a lot of wine.
Can you
faster than I thought we were?
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, good for us, right?
Yeah, what a great. This is one of the favorite nights we've had. This was so cool.
Tim speaks for all of us. Tim doesn't know that Tyler's the leader.
No, I said we're simply his assistants.
Let's not go.
We're
And
his
as always,
minions.
No, if anybody,
As
Tammy,
always,
Tammy
with
in
his
the chamber
partners.
is the leader because they hooked up the meals for us tonight.
Yes, Tammy.
Shout out to the chamber, downtown Bethlehem Chamber of Commerce. Tammy,
Tambo.
thank you.
Can I tell
Thanks.
you? Can I tell you how it started?
Tell us.
I don't know because I wasn't listening to you guys earlier.
Yes,
because I
you
was,
Yes,
Yeah, you were. You were
No,
listening
I was
to
doing
every
other
word.
doing other things. So Tammy texted me like 2 days ago and she was like, "Hey Kate, if we gave you free food, would you guys review it and talk about it and do a show?" And I was like,
No.
"Let me think about it."
Yeah,
I
let
was
me
like,
let me consult my agent. My
I was
agent
like,
said
"Yeah,
it's good.
please." And then, we all thought it was a good idea, but then today when we put it all together, like that was so great, right? Like
Good. Yeah,
It was
they had to roll us
perfect.
out of that house.
And it was
I
all
know.
great restaurants too. Like there was no real weak link.
I know. It's
Let's go
good
through
stuff.
them again. We had Cole, we had Tapas, we had Urbano, we had Twisted Olive, we had Hotel Bethlehem, we had McCarthy's Red Stag, and we had Edge.
Oh, Edge, yeah, right. 7.
7 total restaurants.
3
came in.
people, 7
Little
restaurants.
magic trick for you.
Those are good odds.
And you know what? Me and Tim were talking. You can't eat the meats.
I know.
It is nice of Ty to let us participate.
I don't want this
In
to
this,
turn into a bit
in this
with the
thing
show.
today.
I don't want this to
Ain't no bit that won't be no bit. Right?
don't start no bit. Won't be no
All right,
bit.
well, now I was thinking, Tash, we wanted to wait for you to get here, Kate. Do you want to do so?
I
If you
do.
weren't listening earlier, we explained how we did the video, and we'll put it out, not obviously tonight, but should we go through each one quick and just address each restaurant, what they had, and just give a quick rundown at least?
Can we?
Of what
Okay,
thought?
let's. So I'm gonna say I went to the Hotel B. I felt like a celebrity. I pulled up and they're like, "You can park." I'm like, "I'm here for curbside." They're like,
she's
"You
like,
get."
I'm in the Prius. I'm in the Prius. I'm a
She has a-
celebrity.
She has a Stubby.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you've heard of me, but I'm here for
Celebrity in the Subaru over here. Give me my food.
CS. Yeah.
Hopefully, Tammy, that's a you as in the plural, like in the Spanish dialect, where it's you
Yeah.
to everyone.
I think it's
And
you,
not a
me,
you to
to
Kate.
me. It's
I just
you to me.
real quick, Kate. Let me just also say one more time
Yeah.
to the viewers: if you participated in hashtag Takeout Friday, tag the restaurant, throw them in the comments, tell us what you got. A picture, send it to the Trinity. We'll share it. We gotta give some love. We're gonna give a bunch of love to our places tonight. But if you got your own takeout, let's hear what you guys got.
Love them.
Well, first of
Love
all,
'em.
let me just segue for a moment. It's not really a segue.
It's a transition in the biz.
It's a transition in the
In the
biz.
biz.
I should know about it. So a lot of people that are in the creative industry, like the 3 of us, a lot of us, and Tim, I know that you have had experience in restaurants, right? Like, Tyler, have you? Did you work in a restaurant?
I worked at Tim's.
He worked for
That's what I
me for
thought.
free sometimes.
I did the register.
Okay. I think that counts. I think I was a server. I think a lot of people that are creative people work in restaurants. We need restaurants. We need restaurants, and the community needs restaurants. So it is like supporting the arts. It is exactly like it. And,
It absolutely is.
Well, I mean,
It
I know
absolutely is.
I know Tim where Tim will stand on this, but cooking is an art form, I believe.
Yeah.
I also believe that. And today I was like, Tim, can you plate these things up? I'm like, because you can do that. And he did. He did everything. You weren't there, Tyler, because you were busy doing other things.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Tyler was having some issues.
Top
that we
dog,
won't
top dog. Anyway,
Nate.
so
I was
pull up-
doing a presser outside talking to my fans,
He
and
was busy.
the peasants were inside
Mhm.
plating my food. That's
Mhm.
what was going on.
I
No,
had
so-
a large staff of people who I never paid.
Oh, so your mom worked for free.
This was great about Tim. So I worked at Tim's Cafe. He's a great chef, and he figured out a very crucial part of being a successful businessman. Pay none of your employees. Pay none of them.
It's perfect because then you keep the money.
Yeah.
ROI.
He
Right?
paid me in chicken
ROI.
avocado rent.
ROI, baby. Cha-chang.
I gave
Anyway.
Ty caprese paninis whenever he wanted them.
Clearly,
You
we
know
work
what?
for
Anyway,
food.
the Arts Restaurant.
So I pull up at the Hotel Bethlehem. I'm like, my name is Kate Hughes. Tammy Wendling has hooked me up with some food for clicking and screaming. He's like, right this way, ma'am. Park over here. I'm like, okay. He's like,
can you get your car out of the parking lot? Because our guest, we don't want our guests at the hotel to see. We don't want them to think our guests drive this type of shit. Okay, so pull into the
go on
back,
now.
please.
Go on now. Get. So then I go up, I mask up, I walk, and Main Street, it was so nice to see like so many people out and they're
Main Street
dining.
was hopping, baby.
I know, which is great because I love Bethlehem. And I walk up and they have somebody outside, and I was like, "Hi, my name is Kate Hughes," and she's like, "Oh yes,
I'm your handler.
we'll be right back." And I was like, "I'm like, did you want an autograph?" So I signed her face.
She's like, here's your name tag. You will be working tables 7, 10, and 11.
I was like, "Oh, that's not what I'm here for." So she comes out with the food, and then I pull up a Twisted Olive, and I'm like, "Guys, it's Kate Hughes from Clicking and Screaming," and they're like, "We'll be right out." So they come out to my car, and the guy has a mask on, and it's a cat face.
Aw.
It's like whiskers.
Oh yeah.
I felt like it was just for me. And then
they
he's
know
like,
you there. They already know you there, right?
and he goes, 1 second. Oh, I know. The ice cream is so good. I should have got ice cream. That was silly. That was dumb.
Sorry. Next time.
Next time. And he's like, Sherry, the owner, wants to come out and say hi to you. So then she comes running out. So the owner came out and said, on a Friday night, like, how cool is that?
You and I had great experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I think people
I met
didn't-
Kofi, who was a wonderful guy.
People didn't love to see me. I think
They don't like you.
Because they saw him and they were like, "Oh my god, it's like Beyonce came in.
Right.
What do we do? How do we
Like
do?"
the leader of the
I don't
three
know if this is.
people.
I don't know how insulting this is supposed to be because it's John Wayne, so he doesn't say mean stuff. But I feel like Tyler is more Ringo than Queen Bee. I don't know if you want to be the Ringo. So Kate is. I like to think Kate is the Paul McCartney of the group. I'd like to be the George Harrison.
That was my mom's favorite.
And you're Ringo. George is my favorite.
Okay. But I have to tell you, I called Cole, the restaurant, to make sure that you were taken care of.
Well, thank you, because they were like, he was like, "Oh, for the show, of course."
Thanks for calling my restaurant.
Well, thank you.
I was like,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Same thing with Edge. The guy was like, "Oh, I know Kate. I was on this." Yeah, so none of it had shit to do with me or Ty.
No,
but they knew you and they knew Tammy.
I'm picking up takeout food for Kate, and they're like, "Where's Kate?" I'm like, "I'm picking it up for her."
She's busy.
Well, we want to see her, not you.
I get it.
Weirdo.
Happens all the time.
They were very nice. They were very nice.
But how great! I mean, I feel like a queen. All that food was so good. I'd do it again.
Let's start. Let's start. Let's tell them.
Let's just get these comments out of the way for the remainder of the program.
Tyler is not ready for this jelly.
I don't think that's
Not at all.
possible. Yeah.
You know what my fear is, and I know expressing my fear is it's just gonna put me further into the hole. That
Don't
this is gonna be
express that
something.
fear. Don't express the fear.
Never show weakness.
I feel like this will just continue. I feel like this is just gonna be a new.
But you're soft.
And they're combining it with the teeth pit. They're combining you being Beyonce with soft teeth.
Yeah.
That's the worst combination.
I gotta go, guys. That's it.
Yeah.
Kate, all right, let's start with let's start with tapas.
Back.
Do you give it a hard A or a soft A, by the way? You say tapas or tapas?
Tapas.
Tapas, right? Not tapas.
I've been saying tapas.
Tapas.
Am I saying it wrong?
No, I think that's right. Tapas.
Okay.
Soft A. They gave us.
I'm a hard A kind of guy.
They gave us the eggplant meatballs, correct?
Oh, dude.
Favorite of Kate's, favorite of everybody, but favorite of Kate's because Kate doesn't eat meat, so not everything applied for Kate. But
so good.
They were because not everybody does eggplant very well. There's a lot of places that have eggplant rollatini or parmesan or this and that, and a lot of times it just tastes like it's mushy and it's gross. These are perfect. These are perfect meatballs. They were fried, and I think they were fried. Nice little sauce.
I don't know if they were fried, but they were delicious. Oh, that sauce was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know what? I might prefer them to meatballs.
Really?
Thank you, Anna, for giving us this.
Yeah.
It's spelled the same.
Yeah.
Well, he says it the same way.
I say it the same way it's supposed to be.
Well, Anna and Tammy say it two different. Well, now I can't share. There we go.
Tapas.
Tammy says it the same way.
But she says it with extra exclamation
Just with more
marks,
enthusiasm.
so more, yeah. Woo.
Was there something else from Tapas, or was it the eggplant thing?
It
It was
was
just
the
eggplant
meatball
things, right? So
eggplant things. And then we went up the street, stopped
Guys, we were all over
Yep.
downtown
I
Bethlehem.
was a Broad Street man tonight. I was a
You were
Broad
the
You
Broad
were,
Street bully.
you
You were the
were.
Broad Street bully.
Mhm.
But then we went from Tapas. Well, Kate got the swams over at Hotel B. Hotel
I
B.
We'll get to those. We'll get to those.
We'll get to the
Mhm.
swams. But okay, if we're gonna go, let's start with the swams because that's farthest down. We got to go in order. Up
All
the
right,
street.
we'll come back to
The
the eggplant meatballs. Even though we covered them, we'll start at Hotel B. 'Cause
Swimmers.
That's where it is. Then it goes Tapas. Then it goes Urbano. Then it goes McCarthy's. Correct.
Yes.
Then it goes up Broad Street. Right.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm bad at directions. You lost me.
I
I
know.
think that's the way it goes. So
I know Main Street.
well, because she has a
Stop number one.
driver because she's a
I'm a
stop.
Yeah.
driver. Yeah.
stop number 1 is Hotel Bethlehem. Recently voted something important with hotels in America. I forget.
Oh my!
Some kind of big thing. They got like the fanciest hotel or second fanciest hotel.
Last year
something
they
like
were number 3. I think this year they're number. Maybe I'm making it up, but I'll tell you what. People came. They came. They came
that.
in. They came in droves.
They came in.
They gave us a bucket of swams.
Oh,
which-
So
Yeah,
they gave
those are
they gave Kate
came.
Too much wine for the Trinity.
a nice
We
hand.
had, we had a nice.
They gave her a
dinner.
handful of swams.
Yeah.
They gave
I
her
don't-
a
I don't know
handful of
understand that.
premium swam.
They're swimmers.
With
they're
what
shrimp.
some of you
They're
people
shrimp.
may know as
Shrimp.
shrimp.
I don't know why they're doing that.
Call them
They gave her-
swam.
They gave her a nice bundle of swams.
These are
with
shrimp.
some-
The boys
some-
are saying shrimp. They
with
made
some-
me say swams earlier. I don't even know
some-
why.
Hey, say
Some
like
grape,
you said.
some grape
Can I
tomatoes
order a bunch of swams?
I think I
grape
did a
tomatoes.
swam.
and some
Oh.
microgreens
So good.
with the
Yep.
swams. It looked like there was some garlic on those swams.
It was
A lot
really
of some
good.
of the other restaurants have rougher looking swams. But Bethlehem has a nice plump swam.
I don't know why he's doing it.
Swam.
Nah, I don't know why.
You can't
Anyhow.
carry more than 2 to 3 of these swams.
Kate
But
Kate had the majority. She ate the
I did.
majority of the swams.
I
that was
tricked-
only fair,
I
though.
tricked
By the way,
boys,
I
though.
don't understand
tricked
your
you guys.
rules, Kate, that you can eat swams and not other meat.
Tyler, we have
I feel
Tim.
like we explained this
We have
at
not.
least 7 times.
Thank you.
You've
thank you,
explained it,
Tim.
but that doesn't mean I understand it.
I eat
Well, if that's the
technically
case, I mean, it's going to be like explaining calculus right now. What's the point?
Okay,
Or-
then don't do it.
or
I'm just
econometrics.
sorry for
I-
being open with my lack of an understanding.
It's like this. It's like econometrics for dummies.
It just says swams for dummies.
I'm a pescatarian apparently.
I know.
That's-
But then we
Do
moved
you?
up.
That's the correct term.
Kate,
Okay.
then we moved up the street. We had the eggplant meatballs, which we
Mm,
just went over.
so
Mwah.
good.
Couple steps. Couldn't get rid of it. We stopped at Urbano.
Yeah.
What we have there? Fried plantains.
Those were so good. That's
With
so
some of the
Plantanos.
green juice. The green juice.
what? Oh,
Salsa verde, boy. Platanos and salsa verde. And
so good.
plantains, for everybody who doesn't know, most of you probably know, they're like gigantic bananas, but they're much starchier and they're not very sweet unless they are prepared by expert plantain preparers, which let me tell you, Urbano's got a couple on staff.
They
They
must.
cook them up, they smash them, they season them up real nice, and the sauce,
Oh, so
the
good.
salsa verde, boy.
It was the perfect combination.
You wouldn't know that. The
No.
layman wouldn't know to throw a little salsa verde on fried plantains.
So good.
But
All right, what else do we
delish.
have?
okay, then
Moving up.
we took a couple more steps, turned the corner. Where did we end up? McCarthy's Red
Oh.
Stag Pub, a
Mhm.
whiskey bar.
They went.
A
By the way,
whiskey bar.
McCarthy's went ham with what they gave. That was like
They gave
3
us-
pounds of food. It was crazy.
It was.
Hey, they
Jesus
gave us two
Christ.
different kind of wings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Delicious wings. Let's just start with the wings. First of all, the wings. So as everyone here knows, I live in Easton. I'm a Stoke loyalist. And I always say Stoke has my favorite wings. And although I am still loyal to Stoke, McCarthy's has
similar
some
wing.
really damn good wings.
Little competition, eh?
Yeah, it's
Eh?
nice to see good wings in different towns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
may have the best wings in Bethlehem. Who's to say? I'm
I
not
love
to say, but delicious.
What I loved about these wings were, not to knock the traditional wing sauce combo.
Get them out of here.
They threw some wings on. They threw some other stuff in there, added flavor. You know, there was like
It was a whiskey reduction. It was sweet.
Yeah.
It was a little spicy, and the wings.
It
wasn't. They weren't. Like, you know when you get the wings from like 60% of places that make wings and they're like chewy.
Yeah,
it wasn't that, which was so nice because I hate that.
I'm gonna give a compliment to the wing maker. I don't know who it was, but you know it's a good wing when they give you the blue cheese dip and nobody touches it.
Oh yeah,
nobody even needed the dip.
Oh, you guys didn't touch the dip, guys. Do you think that the wing maker? Do you think he's the wing man? Do you think they're like, we bring in the wing man?
Do you think the wing maker has a
wing man? They call him.
He is the wing man. The wing maker is
the wing maker's wing man. Just some guy that pumps up the wing maker.
You can do.
Oh yeah, like his hype man.
You can do this.
Wing maker's hype man.
He's clapping his wings
he's just
the whole
doing
time.
This. They pay him $80,000 a year.
You can make these wings.
Yeah,
big, long, flowing.
What was the other thing they? It was the wings.
I'll tell you, Scotch egg.
Scotch egg. Never have I had a Scotch egg. You know what, guys? I'm really screwing this up. I sent some of these pictures to myself so that I could. I'm
worried about Tim.
We just caught up.
Wait, I have to say this.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's US. So Hotel B, USA Today, top 10 historic hotels. They came in number 2, baby. Number 2.
Number 1, the Ramada Inn in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Correct.
Historically. No,
Scotch egg, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there it is.
Scotch egg. Now, if you see it right down in the center of that egg, now, boy, you see how it's a hard-boiled egg, and then it's surrounded by a thick layer of sausagey goodness, and then it's coated, I think, in breadcrumbs and egg, and then deep fried, and then you see behind that. So obviously, that's a no-go for you.
Wait, Tim, sorry. What is the sauce? What's the sauce? Is that hollandaise sauce?
It's like, so it's similar to a remoulade sauce, but that's more of a French thing. I don't know what it's called. So if anybody from McCarthy's is watching this right now, which you're probably not because it's Friday night and you're in a restaurant, but if you are, tell us what kind of sauce it was, because this is very similar to boudin balls, which is a New Orleans specialty. It's like rice sausage fried with remoulade sauce, which is like a mayo, lemon juice kind of thing. And behind it is a Parmesan cheese crisp. So they put it on a sheet tray and they melt the cheese and it becomes like a big potato chip, which Kate ate entirely by herself.
She didn't give us a second with that.
We didn't get a one bite, but that was okay because we ate all of everything else.
Yeah.
But Tim, can I ask you one thing? Do you think that's interesting that New Orleans, you would think is French cuisine, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever you just mentioned is French cuisine, and the Scotch egg, two vastly different cultures, produced such a similar.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Together, we can all have peace. This egg shows that.
The egg is the ultimate representation that peace is attainable here on Earth.
Yeah,
the Scottish and the French.
I agree.
I guess it makes sense in a way, though. I mean, Scotland and France aren't that far from each other that they wouldn't intermingle. But then to get all the way down to New Orleans,
then Pennsylvania.
It was pretty cool. I've never had one before. I've heard of them, so it was really neat to see.
I smelled it. It smelled awesome.
That was the one thing you can't. So then we moved from McCarthy's. Okay.
I just want to show something. I'm sorry. I just want to show a little something I like to call the swams.
The swams.
Ah, there. Wait, I'm gonna say one thing about that. So I pretended that there was only 4 or 3.
There was actually.
I hid one under.
5.
Wait, did you have any in the car, Kate? Dude, I almost ate an eggplant meatball in the car.
The old thick hip. I hit him in the thick hip.
Thick hip, Kate, stealing.
I hid some. So you guys, I'm sorry. All right, true confession.
So this is Hotel B with the swams.
Ooh, God, that was
sauce, and they were a slam dunk. Now, if you follow me,
swam dunk.
If you come with me here, I know we're behind because I wasn't doing this on time.
That bit bomb.
Fried plantains, as you can see.
They're there.
So you can see how it looks like a banana cross section, and then it's smashed down.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that's how they cook them. And then behind them, we had on the same plate the eggplant
meatballs,
a little melted cheese there.
Tim, the plantains are fried, confirmed, right? That's how you
Yes.
cooked it?
It has
Yeah.
to be, yeah.
Mhm.
We got the sauce here for the eggplant meaty balls and the sauce here for
juice.
the plantains.
Oh, that was so good.
Juice
Yes,
is good. All right, so then we hit McCarthy's, and then we're still feeling a little bit hungry.
We're like, what else can we get?
Let's go on this restaurant crawl. We head up Broad Street. Guess where we hit? Edge. We hit Edge. Fine dining, one of our favorites, and they did not disappoint. Truffle fries.
Oh, they were so good.
Truffle fries.
But they're not like everybody else's truffle. These are like shaved, right? Tim, I'm saying the wrong thing. They're
that's a shave.
The edge of the potato.
yeah, it was so good.
And a burger. They had a good burger.
Yeah, again, it's Cheeseburg, perfect medium, the truffle fries, and yeah, awesome. It was a great sampling. Kate couldn't have the burger, unfortunately, but she did enjoy almost all of it.
Guys, I have to tell you something. I enjoy watching other people eat delicious food, and I was happy that you guys were happy to have it.
Can you be? This is maybe the only people that are watching is the nation, right? We know them; they know us.
Yeah,
we're all family.
Yeah.
Can you be honest with me for 1 second?
I will try.
You were watching me and Tim eat that Edge burger.
Yeah.
Was there a part of you?
I wish I could be there with it, eat it also.
You just thought I could retract all my doings and just be this. I could take a bite right now.
Yeah.
I could be back. You didn't think that for a second? You
Tyler,
did.
I did think it.
You could not.
Especially because Tim cut it in the threes.
Oh, and that Scotch egg.
I was thinking I'd cut him into threes. I just wanted to have the option to be available. That's all.
Testing me.
Yes, long-time commenter, long-time fan said Edge might still do a lobster corn dog. I mean, shit, I'd love that. I know I'd love that.
Guys, I'm ready for round 2 next week. Whoever.
I was just gonna say the only thing that's not making my mouth water is how full I currently still am.
I know. I'm pretty full.
Yeah. So if the rest of you restaurants want to get your act together,
next
week, I'm talking to you, Apollo. I'm talking to you, Brewworks. To you.
Guys, are you dessert people?
No,
I'm actually a dessert guy.
All right, who cares about Tyler? So Tim and I want dessert. Yeah.
How about the cup? The cup on 91?
Vegan treats. You know.
Yeah, that would be like.
So we hit Edge, and we're still not done.
Oh,
we head over to Kofi. we head over to Kofi's spot, Cole.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back into the chat to remember.
I talked to him. I talked to Kofi.
KK Waylay.
And he told me, I was like, hey, are you hooking my boy Tim up? I know it's under Kate Hughes, and I don't want you to think that this 6'5" imposter. It's like, my name is Kate Hughes coming in.
Is that your boyfriend? And you're like,
he wishes. Just kidding. He's like, I am not her. You opened with that. You're like, I am not.
I've read that she'll hook up with you guys after this. And she's really gone too far.
Yeah, she'll do anything.
The groupies based on the meals we get.
She'll do anything.
Oh, that's right. Because Angela, well, mention what she does, Ty.
She's a baker.
What's it called?
Well, right now it's called Frosted Chaos.
Yeah. Right now,
she's in the. She's changing the
name.
What?
Is she changing the name of it?
No. Frosted Chaos. She's in the cup at the Bethlehem, Bethlehem Dairy Store.
Yeah.
And half of that's her shop. You can go in there, get hooked up. She sells out quick, so get there early. She'll have to drop her hours into the comments because it's not the same as the Bethlehem Dairy Store, but definitely drop them in there, Angela. And yeah, you want to get there. You got to get there quick because she sells out.
I like chocolate, Angela.
She makes chocolate. She does well with chocolate.
I want the most delicious one.
Be careful, Kate. Be careful.
Sorry.
Be careful with this friendship. This could end badly for you.
But I know.
Last stop was the KK Waylay.
Yes.
No, we have one more after this.
What are you talking about?
We have a Twisted Olive stop as well.
We covered that, didn't we?
We already talked about it. We did.
No, we did.
But
no, we did not.
We didn't.
No, we talked about the mask, but not the food.
Sorry, but can I say that I talked to him from Kofi?
Yeah, Kofi.
And he was like, I wrote down all of the ingredients on the bag for you. And I was like, that's so cool. And he's like, yeah, I met Tim. Tim's a cool guy. I hooked him up. And I'm like, I felt like, I don't know, it's a nice community kind of thing.
It was. We were talking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be back. I'll be back to Cole for sure.
I love that meal.
Time,
I love that.
Tell
meal.
us about the last stop.
Oh, so the twisted olive.
At the TO. What'd you get? I forget what
It's short rib ravioli. Is that right?
Yes.
Short rib.
One of my
Not to
favorite,
be
actually.
confused with the long rib.
I think I said
long rib.
long rib in the video. I can't remember.
No, you
No.
said something else. I don't know.
Ribeye.
Ribeye.
You said ribeye.
Sorry, guys. I don't know my
short rib
my meat
raviolis.
meat
Delicious.
words. I don't know them.
This
Big
just
raviolis.
This just in. Kate Hughes doesn't know her meat.
Big raviolis. I'm talking dinner plate size.
I think everybody knows that.
We got 3 raviolis. Offered one to Kate. She called it a long rib.
I
Didn't
smelled
want
it. Yeah.
She smelled it. She did intensely smell it. So
I did.
Kai and I each had one, and I brought one home for my wife.
Oh.
I
To
got none.
feed our unborn baby with short rib meat. So
That's awesome.
nice little
You think your baby,
circle of life.
if Britt eats stuff like that, you think the baby's going to come out wanting that kind of stuff? Is that true?
It's
I
gonna
don't
have
know.
exquisite taste.
All right,
I
here we
said
go.
sheep.
Yeah. What you
Frosted Chaos, Bethlehem Dairy Store. Friday, 8:28, Saturday, 8:29. 8:28, she'll be there from 12 to 5.
Angela, please, can we have chocolate?
8:29, she'll be there 12 to 4.
got? Once she
Here's-
changes the name of the business,
She's not going to change the name.
that was such a weird thing to say.
I
No,
know, it's
because
like,
it used to
now
be
it's
it used to be
called-
Sugar Babe. She used to own a place called Sugar Babe.
Cool name.
Oh,
That's a cool
Sugar
name, too,
Babe.
actually.
Yeah. And here's a
Okay.
glowing endorsement. Tammy, who we know very well, said Angela made the cupcakes for her wedding and her son's first birthday smash cake.
Aw.
Does that mean the cake was smashed in the
kid
boy's
gets-
face?
Yeah, he
Is that-
smashes it.
Like the whole family gathers and smashes a cake in the boy's face?
No, Tyler, that's
Oh.
a wedding. That's a wedding.
That's a wedding?
That's a wedding.
At a wedding, you guys gather and smash a cake in a boy's face?
No, it's,
girl.
you're confused.
No
Girl,
girls.
it's boy. But the first birthday, they get their own cake where they smash it now. Lots of cake stuff happening for people these days.
Uh-oh. Cat's out of the bag here, pal. Baby number 2 on the way. The big cat.
And we're
Ring the bell.
hoping it's
Ding,
a
ding, ding.
girl.
Quarantine. You know, nothing else,
Quarantine baby.
nothing else to
Tim.
do. Nothing else to do.
Tim, can I
What?
ask you, after our little adventure today, does it make you miss the kitchen a little when you see not me and Kate enjoying these perfectly crafted meals and yourself and seeing the joy that it brings us? Does it make you kind of miss that rush, seeing somebody love your?
That does not. No, but what makes me miss it is when. So to answer the way you asked it, no, like just the food itself, I'm perfectly happy enjoying other people's creations or cooking myself at home. But when you go to a restaurant, like when I was talking to Kofi, the idea, I miss working there. Like when you have 5 or 6 people in the kitchen and it's crazy and it's busy and you're all yelling at each other, but you're all on the same side.
Yeah.
And then the servers are on the other side and they're yelling at each other. And then after it's all over, it's always like this crazy thing. And then once it's all over at like midnight or whenever it cools down, everybody, if your restaurant has a bar or whatever, everyone hangs out, has a drink, and is best friends again. Like I miss that.
Yeah.
Whole thing. But what I don't miss, and I try to remind myself of this, is I have, as you guys know, some lower back disc degeneration issues. And every single night I would have to basically go lay on the floor for an hour with an ice pack on my back because
Right. We know this.
you're cooking a lot. You just stand. You're in this
Yeah.
much space, spinning in circles, lifting things and burning yourself. So I miss the culture, but I don't miss the actual work.
It's hard. It's hard work and it's a lot of work. And the chefs that do that, I mean, what is that? What are your days? Like 12-hour days?
And I don't know how some of these guys do it. You'll see some
I
of these
don't know
guys are
either.
like 60 years old. I'm like, what the hell? How are you doing any of
Crazy.
this? It's crazy.
Do you
Yeah.
think the chef lifestyle contributed to your lower back issues?
No, that was sports for sure.
Just lifting heavy stuff.
Yeah, it's when you're like 16 and you have like the people telling you how to do exercises don't actually know what the hell they're doing. So
Oh.
like, but you're a kid, so when you hurt yourself, it doesn't seem like you really hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Like when you're a kid, if you have a bad injury, your coach will usually be like, you got to push through it.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're 30 and you need injections.
Well, this is to illustrate how, and Tim, sorry for throwing you under the bus here, but to illustrate how.
But I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, here it comes.
Yesterday at our studio program, Never Again Studio, Tim was resting his foot on his knee, and he had to have Kate switch legs.
Couple times.
She
just took that pressure off, gave the old leg switch. So we'll have that out next week.
Yeah, that's premium content you're gonna get from us.
Only here, guys. Only here.
Wearing long pants. Sorry, ladies.
I tried, girls.
No
I tried
skin.
to pick it up over the table, but
No
look
skin.
at this. No skin.
This could be a little medical advice here, or your
Disc
disc
cut
off. Sounds more painful than say that 5 times fast.
I don't want to. I'm scared
Say that after 3 bottles of wine.
I'm scared.
Or your disc cut off.
Where we go from here, guys? We talked about the food.
Oh, it was so good.
Video coming tomorrow or the day after, whenever it's done. That's more comprehensive. More comprehensive footage of us in the moment.
Of us eating it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have to tell you something. So I grew up with all boys, right? So boys, as you probably know, because you are them, you guys eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
So it did make sense that you got more food than me. I'm okay with that. I'm not jealous or mad or anything. But I know in life, when you're surrounded by men at a table, you gotta do it.
You gotta get an elbow in. Yeah. Yeah,
you gotta jab some jabs over here, and then
I didn't chew because I knew you were gonna come for my food. If I was wasting time chewing the food, so I just, what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I came to play. I brought 3 bottles of wine. Yeah. Oh, Twisted Olive. Wait, I still have her gift certificate. I feel badly about that. I got to get that.
Oh my God.
That's
you
terrible.
just rubbed it in Tim's mom's face.
I did.
Bragging about the short rib raviolis.
No. Wait, what is she asking, Twisted Olive?
Your mother's won a gift card.
She did. She forfeited the gift card because she didn't want to. Yes, she forfeited the gift card because she didn't want it to look like the mom associated with the show won something. So we were going to.
Well, I still have it. You tell me who to send it to.
So, Mom, I will take you to Twisted Olive on non-show funds and give the gift card away to somebody else.
I'll tell you what, that place is, because I go to the Apollo, I go there, I go to the Apollo, I go to Twisted Olive. That's my move.
I heard a rumor from somebody a very reputable source that the Twisted Olive makes pretty good dirty martinis.
They do.
It's me. I'm the source.
I don't do it.
Really? I like extra dirty.
Oh,
right?
Dude, put that thing on the bathroom floor and it's dirty.
Roll it
mop
around.
Water. Put the mop water in there.
God, just
Jersey
around.
Wait, Tyler, let me ask you a question. Do you order them extra dirty? That's the first part of the question.
I say dump every olive you've ever seen, all the juice in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Extra dirty.
I have seen them do it with Bloody Marys too. Same thing.
And then second part to that same question. Do you feel dirty when you order it?
I feel dirty the next morning. My brain feels dirty.
I feel like kind of like I'm sorry. Can I have an extra?
I love the bloody or the.
Are both vodka over other liquor?
No. I do love a Bloody Mary. However, there's too much sodium in it for me, so I had to cut back on those. I haven't had one in a long time, but that's one of my favorite.
Like an old man.
Yeah.
Right, and then my knees. Sorry, Tim bitching about his back. I can't talk about sodium in.
No, I'm like, worked out.
You had to move his.
There's too much sodium in the Bloody Marys.
Tim, she had to put your ankle on your.
I had to chew a labetalol to get my pressures down.
Sorry, I can't reach my ankle. Can you put it on my knee?
Kate, my pressures are up. Can you rub some Vicks on the bottom of my feet?
Oh, I need you to step across my back. I am in pain.
Don't do the voice that I do for you back at me.
Yeah, I think that's not a good
bullshit, man.
Not good taste. Yeah.
That's not fair.
Anyway,
it feels like I'm winning.
But I also love dirties. But Kate, you love dirties.
I do. The dirtier, the better.
Like motherfucker. They're such a bad hangover.
Oh, not for me.
It doesn't depend on the depends on the vodka too, right? If you get
Depends
the
on the
vodka,
vodka.
it's bad. But if you get the Tito's, you're okay, or the Goose.
I do Tito's. Hey, have you ever done? You probably have. Don't look at me like.
Sorry, boss.
Oh my God! Real quick, we do have we have a celebrity guest.
Who is it?
He was involved today. Videographer.
Is he under your desk?
Oh my God! Can you come up from under the desk? No, now it's ruined. Now it's ruined. Ladies and gentlemen, come in there.
Oh, I'd love to be here. Just grabbed a
How did you get there?
Hey.
on the way because they're readily available in the basement here.
How'd you get in there? How'd you infiltrate the
I
compound?
had no idea. So like, I knocked on the door, no answer. I looked through. She's on her headphones doing schoolwork or on a meeting or something. And I walked in. I just looked at her. I said, "Hey, Allison, how you doing?" Still had no idea I was here. And then I just walked down, and you had no idea I was here until I was right there.
So robbing Ty.
Oh, it's very easy.
Move. Yeah.
Yeah, front door's open.
Got a nice TV in there, some good wine. So I mean, you could do really well coming to Ty's house.
Hey, I have a question. Did you miss us from a couple hours ago?
Yeah, I went to my grandfather's 90th birthday party. So
You had some good.
92 bell rings for the old
It was,
man. Start.
it was good, but yeah, I wish I could have stayed a little bit longer. The footage I was looking over it. It's pretty good. I can't wait to start editing it, and we'll get it out there. It's gonna
Wait,
there-
I have a question. Sorry. Go
Okay, you
ahead.
go first. You go
That's what
first.
Okay,
they do.
I go
They
first.
interrupt
I go
each other
first.
the whole time. It's
Well, you should probably ask Ty if you're
Okay,
allowed.
can I go first?
Like,
Okay.
I feel like a little kid here.
So Keaton, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did your grandfather have any words of wisdom? First part of the question. Second part of the question. Did you tell him like, okay, 92, show off? Like, did you say that?
Yeah. So he's showing off a little bit, but my grandfather just died was 94, so he's got a couple years to go.
Oh, so he was an even bigger show off.
Just to even match what my father's side of the family has done.
Got
My
it.
mom's side's
There's competition there.
Yeah, a little bit. Words of wisdom. No, he's kind of quiet spoken guy.
Because he can't hear probably.
No, he can hear. He's got great hearing aids. He can hear great. But he's a very accomplished man. Lehigh Hall of Fame for track and field. Great life he's lived. But he's not a show off. He's like
He's a
Okay,
humble man.
he's like
He's a humble
I've
man.
done what I've done. And
Couple more questions. Does
Kate,
he have,
thanks for the questions. This
does
is
he have-
fun for
does he
everybody
have-
involved.
does the 92-year-old, how's his sodium level and the teeth?
Compared to Tyler, what's his sodium level like?
What's the disc like?
sodium level, I have no idea. Teeth are all pulled out. He's got veneers, so they're better than mine. He's still, he's still moving around. They used
And he
to drive
takes
a
his
motor
own leg
home.
and put it on top of the other leg.
Wait,
Oh yeah, he's still got a mean cross.
sorry,
Okay.
Kate. Sorry, we're not in the same shape as you are at your old age.
Did you
And
guys?
last question.
Yeah,
Is
last
your
question.
grandfather single?
He's involved with my grandmother.
Yeah,
So maybe
he's in a pretty
involved is
serious
he?
relationship.
So he's
How old is he?
available.
Wait,
Let me just ask you guys as a group. None of us will know until we get there, but I'm thinking once you get to be 70, you start swinging probably, right?
Yeah.
You get into that lifestyle because you're thinking,
You don't
listen,
have to answer that.
I'm it's more than halfway over.
the amount of shits that you give at that
Let's
point
get moving.
are in the
Let's
negatives.
call-
You're giving shits away.
Yeah.
Let's call the Smiths over. Let's
Yeah.
call the
Ew,
the
gross.
Williams over.
too
Let's
far.
get moving.
Too far.
Oh, look at this. John Wayne saying that you got some soft ass teeth.
Oh wow.
He's saying that you got soft ass teeth.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Maybe he thinks
Whoa.
we're brothers.
Maybe. He does.
Wait, let's address this right. Anna Marie Hamilton. Kate, next time
what
Dirty
does that
Martini,
mean?
I'll get the truck.
Okay, so Anna Hamilton has volunteered to go with me to Table Guy to get the table from Table Guy. Since you
Kate, that's
two,
bullshit. No, we've both.
since
We've,
you two,
Tim, haven't we got a team together?
Yes, Ryan Dugan's ready to go.
He's probably
And then
ready
he
to go.
stopped addressing
Ryan
it.
Dugan is sitting in his truck right now, gunning it.
That's not a joke. When you said it, we called Ryan. We're like, Kate needs the table back. Do you have a truck? And within 1 second, he's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, then let's make it happen. Let's pick up Anna along the way.
I want to do it now just to meet Anna.
Can
Tonight?
Anna, can Anna meet us there? Because I'm
Now.
scared to be that
Yes.
close.
You're scared to be that close to her. I get it. Yeah.
I gotta
Tell
say,
Anna to bring the huh?
because I thought this was upstairs.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the whole time. Every
Yeah,
time
I'm
I
in
watch
the
the show, I'm
basement.
like, I
No,
thought
that's clearly a basement. That's
That's
definitely a basement.
Basement
Wow.
though.
it looks
He hasn't
exactly
had the towels
like
up
an
for
office.
a long while.
Okay, well, I haven't been here in 10
Come
years.
on, Keith. Get it together.
Basement.
Come on.
You wouldn't know it was a basement unless I said it was a basement.
There's every way we know that's a basement. All the ways that
Tress is coming from California. She's invested in getting the table.
Oh, you know what, guys? We don't have. I don't know why you're seeing Kutressa's name remind me of it. We only have a few minutes left. So this is going to be our last show, obviously, until next week. As you may remember from Monday, our good friend, our real, very good friend, Marco Andretti is on the pole position for the Indianapolis 500, which is being run this Sunday, which is the biggest race in the world. This year, of course, there's no fans because it's illegal to have fans, but it's still the biggest race in the world. It's he's from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. If you're from here in the Lehigh Valley, this is an awesome thing. We're all rooting for him. So make sure on Sunday. Truthfully, I don't know what time the race is, but if you have Google, I'm sure you can find it.
It's like 12:34, but it's
like 12:34 on Sunday. Turn it on. Get out. Listen. Get out your crucifixes. Get out your voodoo equipment. Whatever you need to do to work up some good juju for the boy. Yeah. Get it done. All right. Sacrifice a chicken. All right.
And I'll say this: as we know,
don't do the goat. Sacrifice a chicken.
don't go goat. Don't go full goat.
As we know, Tim, Marco, big fan of Bethlehem restaurants.
Oh yeah, Marco's been going down, big time for years. I remember we used to go to what the hell? Cork when it first opened to all the time. We used to be down there, Apollo, Edge all the time.
Yep.
This whole Corona stuff it's all been takeout since then. But again, let's reiterate that. Get takeout. You don't need, if you can't get a table because the tables are too spaced out, it's not the restaurant's problem or their fault.
I know all about tables. You don't need them. You don't need them.
You don't need a table. Eat on your lap. Eat on your lap. Go to your friend's house when your friend's not home.
There are tables readily available today.
Tables readily available.
Every place we went.
In fact, me and Keaton went to Urbano and we're so inspired. Guess what? We made a resi for tomorrow night. 5 people. We're going to be at Urbano tomorrow night, 6:15 p.m. So if you're around Main Street, Bethlehem, tomorrow night at 6:15, come say hi to your boys.
We will not buy you a drink.
Buy them a swam. Buy the boys a swam, and I tell you, it'll be a slam dunk, sir. Let's
a swam dunk.
Take us out, Ty. Take us out.
All right, I'll take us out.
Get us out.
Wait, there's one more thing that you're forgetting.
Tell us about it.
I have a show on Monday afternoon.
Oh, that's right.
Everybody, what's the call sign?
For your ears.
W what?
It's WXLV. It's on iHeartRadio 12 to 3 every Monday. It's I Hate Kate.
Call in.
You can
Is there
call
a
in
number
now.
to call in, though? Is there an 800 number? Or do you have to call you?
No, there's a number on WXLV. I don't know it off the top of my head. But
Well, make sure you post it next time
I
because
will.
if there was some way to do a Facebook chat or whatever, but yeah.
And
Yeah.
tell them to arrest Kate for being
Listen to Catherine 12 to 3 on iHeartRadio and call in and talk to her. Tyler will not be doing comedy on August 29th. We've been hyping it up. Mysterious reasons. Nobody knows. Some people think he's being blacklisted for things he did in the 70s. Some people don't know.
Well, he's the boss. He can get a new job wherever he wants.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
So that's our show. Monday, I should have a little bit of a clearer idea of what I'll be doing stand-up wise. I think there might be something cool coming down the pipeline at Steel Stacks. Can't confirm, can't deny. It's coming big time. Big time. U and 2 M's and a G.
I was giving like a good night.
Next week, the movie for movie night is, can you guys help me here? We'll tell you Monday.
Fletch.
It's not Hannah.
Fletch.
Oh, it's Fletch. It's Fletch. Yeah.
Heavy Chase, Fletch. That's our program. Find us on wherever you listen to podcasts, subscribe, rate us on there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Or subscribe it. Whatever.
Subscribe.
Your choice. You
He
choose.
bent one of his teeth on a corn cob.
Yep.
I'm about 5 minutes late for subscribing in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's our program for the night. Down below, it's your favorite gal. Listen to her on the radio from 12 to 3. That's at I Hate Kate. Top left, the man with the plan, Mr. Button Up. At Professor Fry, I'm at Tyler Rothrock. Tim, while we have the bell, give me
I'm
a
never
ring.
letting this bell go again.
Don't ever let it go.
Thank you, Bethlehem Restaurants Chamber.
Yeah, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, the Chamber. Thank you, everybody.
Go Marco
Have a good
Andretti.
weekend. Go
USA,
Marco.
USA,
Go USA.
Number 9.